Alright now, welcome back to the channel. Check this thing out. So I went by Nigel's earlier. I got the quarter glass windows, the door glass windows, went in there and put them, I got them over here, put them on. Oh, paint job's looking good. Look at it. See how the hood, a lot of the orange peel is gone. I mean, it still has a little bit. You can see right there. But by the time I scuff it a little bit, it's gonna slicken right on up. It's not bad. Like I said, I'll get in here and take a little bit of orange peel. The roof turned out real good. I really just got to barely even do anything to it. To be carbon, it turned out real nice. If I can get y'all a good angle. But it, you can see right there how you can read it. But let me turn my camera, let me turn my light on. Hold on one second. That'll make it a little better. But like I said, you can see right there, it's looking pretty good. So I got the quarter glass back in, I got the door glass in, I got the latches on it and all that. So now I'm gonna break down and wet sand. Like I said, you can see there's some orange peel there, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I'm gonna hit it with some 2000 grit the whole car. I'll start with 2000 on it because I'm not trying to take every bit of the orange peel out of it. I'm just trying to make it look smooth and look like glass, like not glass, but almost like glass. Y'all know how I like it. Just a little bit of hint of orange peel where it looks like it was freshly painted. Got all the carbon back here. Look at it. Tell me that stuff don't look good. I still got to clean up around the edges. Like I got a little overspray right here on this. So I'll pull that off and wipe all that out. That's from where I had the trunk deck on it and it sprayed back in. So, but actually the carbon, all this stuff didn't get nothing on it. So I'm tickled with the outcome of it. I'm happy with it. For a race car, we about could send it like it is. But for me, I want it a little bit better. So like I said, it's turned out pretty good. Like I said, we got one little run right there. You can barely see it right there. It's about 3 inches long. And the rest of it just really needs to be, as you can tell right there. Let's see if you can get an imprint. The rest of it just really needs to be just denibbed a little bit. Like I said, it's got orange peel, but by the time I just barely scuff it like I'm going to, it's gonna look good. I'm so tickled up with it. Like I said, glad to have the old car. I liked it in white, but I'm glad to have it back in red. Looking somewhat like a street car. Still trying to talk Nigel into putting the moldings back on it. We got to add some weight for LDR anyways for the class we're going to run. So we really need to add that piece of trimming back. Paint that bad boy right there black around the front of it. It's set this thing off. Anyways, let me go. I'm going to let it cure for a little bit longer. Go home and give me something to eat. I'm going to come back. I'm going to start wet sanding on this thing. Well, this is about how much orange peel I like right here. You look, you can kind of see it right there. So yesterday I painted this thing. So I'm gonna come in here today, and right here's this run. I'm gonna show y'all a little trick. So you can see it right there. If you get you a new razor blade, it's something actually Courtney had talked about one day. Talked about shaving it down. He don't really care to do it. I don't mind doing it on a run like this. So what I do, I come in here and I grab it right here and I just slide it back. And I keep sliding it back. And you'll start seeing the run. See, it starts making the run look like that. Take you a spray bottle, spray it. And I come in here and what I do, I keep shaving it. See the stuff building up right there? Keep spraying it, you keep shaving it. Until I get it down there somewhat level. Once I get it level, then I take my sandpaper to it. So the first thing I want to do before I even get started on wet sanding, I want to go ahead and get this down because if I just wet sand it, I can put putty in it. I can take glaze and putty it and sand it and it'll keep it even. It'll smooth out faster. But if I come in here and just grab it right on the run itself, like this, I can keep working it myself down until it's almost level. And then I can wet sand the rest out. With sandpaper, it'll just make my life a lot easier just to go ahead and trim it down. And I try to make sure I keep it kind of somewhat level with the surface. This surface is contoured, so it ain't exactly, you see right there, it's actually a little bit off. So naturally, you're going to be taking them off the inside. So if I'm watching it correctly, you'll see the inside drop before this, so I always keep moving it downwards and upwards. And like I said, it's a back drag. You're not cutting into it, you're coming backwards with it. Keep spraying it, keep pulling it. Sometimes you'll pull downwards, just as if you're sanding. Sometimes you'll pull upwards until you get that thing somewhat almost level. And then once it's level, the sandpaper will take over the rest of it. I come this way with it. But I move it around until it's almost somewhat gone. And you can see how it just takes that line out. I'm not worried about it. I can't get all the way up here in the cracks good. I had to hand buff that out a little bit. But I taper it. Like I want it slick up here in the middle. And then when it comes to the edge, I taper it because I'm not going to get down here and wet sand all this. All this is going to still have a little bit of a texture to it. It's still going to have a little bit. I'm going to hit this little strip right here across the top of this. Anything that lays flat, I will sand. This front valence, I will not. And the reason why is your eyes catch this. When you're looking down at it, you're looking from an angle. You're not looking down here. I don't care. Like that little spot there that was in the bumper where they pieced it together, it don't matter. You're not, that stuff ain't gonna catch your attention. You're gonna see the hood, the roof, the trunk, the top strip, and most importantly, this line right here when you look down the side of this car to see how slick it is. And like I said, you can see you see the heater, it's over there. But look at that. See? She shines. It's gonna look good, even though we can't get all this dust off here. So right here, let's get the dust off. Look at that. It's gonna be a pretty car. All right, that should be better. So I am a professional shit talker, if that makes sense. Like I'm the type person that like, I always talk junk every day. Every chance I get, I talk junk. Like I seen these two little, I'm in this little Honda Grom group the other day. And I see this little thing that where they're racing these Groms on the street and they're talking about inviting people out. And I just told the dudes, I'm just like, man, I've seen water run uphill faster than them things. If I see it and I think about it and I say something about it, like one day I was giving John Dock's YouTube channel. I'm in a little group with him. Well, him and Jason Dorsey don't really get along good. So one day I'm sitting there watching TV and I watch this stuff. And I see a picture from like 4 years ago. His face is all shrunk in because he ain't got his beard and all that. I'm like, man, another 4 years, you're going to look like Jason Dorsey. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't even talk junk to you. Like if I don't like somebody, I don't even speak to them to start with. Like I'll roll right on through my life. I don't have to. But if I like you, I'm going to poke at you. I poke junk at Derek all the time. I pick with Shannon Young a little bit. Shannon Young's too fast for really anybody to talk junk to. But that dude, he is the epitome of not giving a damn. He's fast and he just don't care, you know. But I like to talk junk. It's just my deal. So I want y'all to go over. I got to have at least a couple fans out there. Anybody that's my fan that watches John Dock's YouTube channel, I want you to go over there and tell him on his video he just shared of the 412 at 176, right? Mile an hour, whatever it is. Y'all go there and tell him old Red Fox is coming for him. Tell him, say, old Boosters, my friend, says they coming for that record. That hydraulic roller record is done. This right here, y'all come in at 200 pounds heavier. We gonna come in at the weight of LDR with the same turbo y'all got with a little bit bigger motor than we've ever had on this thing. What do you think we're gonna do? You think we're gonna get stuck at the 12s? You think we're gonna be stuck at 412s? We ain't stuck. We ain't stopping. We're gonna go through and take this whole thing right here, cruise right on by your record. You might as well go and retire. You hang it up. You can just go. Y'all go over to John Dock's YouTube channel. Tell him Boost is my friend with the Red Fox is coming for that record. He might as well bring it to the western part of North Carolina. Done. Nigel, we coming for it. It's already in stone. There's no stopping it now. The train's already going. We already got this thing going, son. All right, guys. Well, going through and touched up a few more spots around it. Scuffed the whole car with 1,000 all the way around it. And then I've started going back around. Now I've done this side. and top of the trunk deck back with 2,000. I was only going to hit it with 1,000, but I realized there was a little bit more orange peel in the doors than I liked. So I went ahead and went back and hit it with 1,000 around the whole car. I've gone through and started buffing on the trunk deck. This thing's fiberglass, so it's really a pain in the butt to work with. But like I said, I think that'll do. I think for a race car, like I said, I could spend a little bit longer and really wet sand everything out of it, but that ain't really what I'm going for. I want it to be glossy. I want it to look slick, but I don't want it. I mean, I want it to look good. I want it to be perfect, but I don't know if it's worth spending the time on something fiberglass that's going to flex and ultimately going to have cracks and stuff in it eventually. So like I said, I think we're going to leave that about right there. And we're just going to go ahead and start finishing wet sanding around the whole car. Finish hitting the roof and around it. But we getting there. Like I said, I'm going to try getting this thing buffed out. I'm going to pick my car up. Hopefully, I'm going to try working on this thing tonight. And at the very latest, I'll pick my car up Friday. So Nigel said he ordered the stuff for my to build my intercooler piping or whatever. So we're waiting on it to come in. So since we're waiting on it, I'm going to take my car, go pick it up, take this one back over there. That way when the motor comes back, I can go ahead and start putting the motor back in this one. And then the intercooler piping, we can mark it up. I can run it over there, get it welded, put it on over here. Or however, load the car up, take it over there. It ain't no big deal about that. Just to give y'all a little perception of it before I go home tonight. I still got to come up and do the roof. I got to hit it with 2,000 grit. That's what she looks like. Like I said, it ain't perfect. I can spend a whole heck of a lot more time on it and make it a heck of a lot slicker. But I think for a race car, I do like I said, because if you look, you can still see there's a little bit of texture I left in it. I mean, there's some spots that's pretty slick. Them doors, the quarter there, there's a little bit of texture there in the door of the quarter. But like I said, I wanted to taper it down. I want to leave this down here textured. I can catch it on video. See that down there? I wanted to leave that textured. And the reason why is it hides dents, scratches. It's easier to camouflage when there's a texture than it is when it's slick like that. So basically, I come down the car and I hit the whole tops of the fenders. I hit this line pretty good all the way down here. Anything from that line up gets sanded extra good. Anything from that line down, I start tapering it. So I'll come along here and hit that with 1,000, then 1,500, then 2,000. And I'll come down here and I'll just hit this with say like 2,000 and then 2,500. And I'll just taper it down. So as you go down, it has more orange peel. And as you come up, it gets slicker. And it's all just to fool your eyes. So when you look at it at the track, going down the track, you look at it just in the pits, on camera, anywhere, it'll look slick as glass. But ideally, I don't want to have to spend the work of doing the work down here that doesn't even matter, because that stuff gets beat up down there. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you one later. Thank you.